Oh, yeah. All right.
Oh my God.
Get the
What time is
time.
Yes, sir.
You are? Okay, what were we just doing inside the store?
Just doing some shopping. So.
Doing some shopping?
And you said you have another instance with him walking around in
Just following the woman with the baby.
About was his hand on your body?
Like back on, like back to you.
Okay. Had the video recording going on your phone. They were able to zoom in close to you. And you were recording. Why?
Here are shocking moments when predators get caught in the act. On April 12, 2024, New Jersey police were called to a store after spotting a 21-year-old man who preyed on women at the store 9 days before that day. The officers made contact with the man matching the description of the suspect.
Hey, bud. My name's Officer Basie. Just know my camera's on recording. Are you driving this car here?
Yeah, yes, sir.
You are? Okay, what were we just doing inside the store?
Just doing some shopping. So.
Doing some shopping? You don't have anything with you?
Yeah, I know. I was just looking around, looking for like a little step stool, but didn't have anything I was looking for.
Okay. Did you talk to any other customers inside the store?
No, that's it.
No?
Talked to an employee.
We just got a call that we're investigating on. I guess maybe a strange interaction between another customer.
I have no idea.
Okay. So, yeah, we just got a call. There's a suspicious incident happened in the store. You happen to match the description of the suspect. Okay. So we're just investigating that, and if everything checks out, you'll be good to go, all right?
All right.
All right. How old are you?
21.
21?
Yeah.
Oh.
The officers met with the store employee to confirm the exact situation of things, and they revealed the shocking moments they witnessed.
I feel terrible, but I saw his face last time. And when he walked in this time, I recognized him right away, and it was on break, so I called her upstairs because I didn't want it to come through on our wall.
And this was between a patron of the store and him?
And him the first time. Today nothing happened, but we saw him come back in.
Okay.
And we got nervous.
I got you. No worries.
I just feel embarrassed. It's a
Don't be.
and I hate to get involved in stuff.
Listen, I know it's not easy, but as long as we have a good end result here.
Basics here.
Thank you.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how you doing?
So they're positive it's him. I just asked them to show me the footage so we could confirm. They don't have a means of downloading it onto a disc, so we have to figure that out.
Okay.
Apparently, it's two different incidences of the same situation. The
Really?
last time, the woman's boyfriend ran out and caught the tail end of the license plate.
Okay.
And then this time,
I didn't get to read the full report either.
yeah, I didn't need it. I just tried to skim through it while he was walking out.
But they had the act on camera?
No. We have
We have a victim statement, though, stating that did happen. If we could pinpoint the two of them in the same aisle together.
Okay. Yeah, he said he was in the store about an hour today and was here, he thinks, a week or two ago.
This was how Perry preyed on a woman in the store.
Is that him right there?
Yeah, he just circled back.
Oh, yeah. All right.
oh my God.
Get the
What time is
time.
1829, 1826?
2619.
After the footage revealed Perry in action, the officers made their next move.
Okay. Give anything in your waistband? No.
The 21-year-old was booked for criminal sexual contact, lewdness, and stalking. On November 26, 2023, a shopper caught a teenager recording him in the restroom with a phone camera. He quickly called the attention of the police officers to report the invasion of privacy.
I do whatever you need to do.
Okay.
So my kids is outside. So when I look at them, I see the phone like that.
Okay.
The requirement. So I started going outside because I got nervous. You know what I mean?
That's filming you or your kids?
My kids is talking outside.
Okay.
So I don't know if he thinks it's my kids in the bathroom or somewhere. But when I go back again, it's right there. Look, let me see. Look. You take the phone again.
Okay.
You can see it.
Do you want to sign complaints or anything against this individual?
The thing is, like, I don't think so. We gotta leave it like that because I don't want to do something to somebody else. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I can go speak to him. I'll get down your information. But if you want to sign complaints for, his actions tonight, then you can head to the police department, okay?
The officer called up for backup and identified the suspect with the help of the victim. The suspect was shocked when he saw the officer approach him.
Can I speak to you over there?
Okay.
Yeah. You just follow me to the front door?
Yeah.
Or to this, Hi, I'm Officer Wynn. Just so you know, my body camera's activating recording, okay? I'm going to bring you out to this other side, okay?
Okay.
What's your name, sir?
David.
David? How old are you?
19.
19? Okay. So we got a call to come here because there was a gentleman using the bathroom, right? And he sees that you're recording under the stall. All right? And I saw the video footage of you recording under the stall. Were you doing that? I mean, if you were doing that, you could just say it.
Yes, and I can do that. I can.
But what was the reason why you were doing that? You want to talk over there? We can talk more in private? Okay.
It was, I guess I don't really have much of an explanation about it. I shouldn't be asking.
Say that again?
I said I shouldn't have done it. No.
What was the reason? Why did you start filming him? I'm listening.
Okay.
Not long after the questioning, the officers found out David's parents were present at the store during the incident.
So I'm just talking to your son. We have another customer stating that he was filming him in the bathroom, okay? I seen video footage that he was filming him. I have his phone right here with his permission. He said just hold it until we get another officer to come, and he said he's going to delete the videos, okay? So we're just waiting for another officer to come so we can speak to him further. He might sign complaints against your son. We don't know yet, but we're trying to figure that out, okay?
This was what the victim had to say about the complaints.
Did you want to sign complaints or anything?
Someone
Okay.
it's like, I don't want to this is what I need to,
Yeah.
I don't want to do something like that later on.
Okay. And do you mind, once I get another officer to come, would you meet us at the police department to do so?
Yeah, whatever you need.
Okay.
The response was enough for the officers to take their next action on the predator.
The person that you're filming, right, is requesting to sign complaints against you, okay? So in the meantime, I'm just going to have to handcuff you, and then we're going to wait till the other officer comes, all right? All right, so you can you turn your hands back, please? Anything in your pockets?
Oh, wait, just my reply.
Okay. Just gonna leave that in there for now. We're gonna have another male officer check you, okay? Anything in the back pockets now?
No, nothing.
I'm gonna put you in my cop car, okay?
David was charged with third-degree invasion of privacy. 6 months later, the charges were dropped.
Hey, I was calling to make a police report.
Okay, what kind of report?
A indecent exposure and stroking himself in public.
I'm sorry, indecent exposure and what did you say?
There was a guy in TJ Maxx today that was exposing himself to my
okay.
etc.
And when did this happen?
Around 12:30, between 12:30 and 12:40 p.m. today.
This was the 911 call that exposed a predator at TJ Maxx. On October 21st, 2024, a concerned father reported a man who was lying on the floor of the store's dressing room area. The suspect was partially undressed and used his phone to snap photos. When confronted by the officers, the suspect did the unexpected.
Hey, we're gonna go over here and talk outside real quick, all right? We're just gonna go ahead and talk. We're just gonna go ahead and talk out. We're just gonna talk outside for a second so we can get away from people. Cool. Hey, you have an ID with you?
Stop! Stop! Stop, you need to get tased! Roll over! Roll over! Put your hands behind your back! Put your hands behind your back now!
The man's reaction only confirmed the officer's suspicion, but he had an excuse for taking to his heels.
We asked you to do something, and you decided not to. And I was just terrified. I've had bad experiences with cops before.
I said in there, I just want to have a conversation with you. There's no need to take off.
Dude, I've had some bad experiences with cops. I don't doubt it. There might be a reason for that.
Dude, you're taking off from
There might be a reason for it.
I told you, I just wanted to talk to you outside, away from customers.
Yeah.
And then when we get outside, you take off.
I know, sir. I just panicked. I just panicked. Why? Because I haven't had good experiences with
What about me when I first approached you said that wasn't good?
It's not you in general.
Okay, so why'd we run? Okay, so why'd we run?
Because I was panicked.
The officers eventually confirmed the predator's disturbing actions via the surveillance footage from the store. He was taken into custody and faced a slew of charges.
Yeah, I was just trying to help him. And I was walking down the street trying to help him. Yeah.
On October 13th, 2023, officers responded to a business after getting a report of a man who was harassing multiple women. The witnesses had recorded evidence.
He's the king of Bisbee is what he says.
That's what the guy's sitting in front of the post office right now.
Yeah, I'm sure. He's probably waiting to come back.
Yeah, but I'd like to forward this to one of you so that you can, because I mean he's swearing at them, calling them names and all sorts of stuff. Just being very aggressive
and threatening.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you that way I can talk to him?
Yep.
All right, what was going on?
So we were painting, and then he like came up to us and was like trying to, let me teach you how to paint, sort of thing. And we're like, no, we just want to do our work and focus. We don't really want to talk to you. You know, we sort of gave him like these, like, leave us alone. Like, we don't want to have this conversation with you. Please leave. And he wouldn't. And then he would like leave and then come back. And then our friend was here when he came back, but then he kind of like waits around for whoever we're talking to leave, so that he's coming back. And he's coming back. Perfect. Perfect.
Okay. Well, you're getting the video right now. Now
it's this guy. It's this guy with the backpack.
The cops approached Michael to have a word, but he seemed to have a different perspective to the story.
Well, they do need help, because look at the painting.
Art's the perspective, so...
Yeah, no. They're beginners. I Facebooked it.
You did?
Yeah.
What are they called?
Huh?
What are they called?
Sluts.
Sluts?
Sluts, yeah.
That's what you looked up on Facebook?
No. Also, I put sluts. Yeah.
What's your name?
Mike. Urian.
Urian?
Not George.
Michael Urian.
Not George.
Okay.
And we met before. I said George.
I don't remember.
But yeah, I was just trying to be helpful. And they just became assholes. Yeah. So Mike was trying to provide helpful tips with the street painters, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and both sluts wanted to disregard him.
Who's that?
Huh?
Who's this person?
Who?
Alicia.
That's me.
Oh, it's you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's me. Don't call the cops on me, all right? However, they wanted to accept all the compliments. They're just
Yeah?
Yeah, I was just trying to help them. And I was walking down the street trying to help them. Yeah.
He didn't see anything wrong in his action, but his opinion was not enough to stop the cops from their duties.
Phone number?
No.
No? Okay. All right. Here, you want to grab that?
Yeah.
All right, here's the citation. Case number's up here. All your information's here. You're being cited for the harassment, 2 counts, because they each want to pursue charges, okay?
Okay.
Court dates down here, November 15th at 9 a.m. The address is right here.
I get tired of these court dates. I really do.
Okay.
I really do get tired of it. I have to go over there. I have to worry about. I can't go this because I got a court date right here.
Okay, well, just let the judge know and call him, okay?
No. I got a court date already at Cerro Vista.
Okay.
Right here. On November 15th, I got a court date.
Okay, so call that number right there and let them know.
I have no phone number. And these...
Well, go to the address right there.
When I call that number... Okay, I'll walk down there.
Yeah, walk down there and let them know.
I'll walk down there for you.
Okay, all right. So this is without admitting guilt. You're just signing for a copy of this receipt, okay? So here's the thing. I'm citing and releasing you. If you come back and you do the same thing, you're going to be taken to the jail,
They said they
okay?
were going to be gone like 2 hours ago.
Well, if they want to be there, they have the right to be there,
yeah.
okay?
Yeah, they're walking. They're actually on the sidewalk.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they're supposed to be on the sidewalk.
They can be on the sidewalk. It's a
No, they
public
can't.
place.
No.
It's a right of way.
That's a right resist. No. They cannot be on the sidewalk.
The predator failed to acknowledge the officer's favor and seemed to have a point to prove. He even took his actions to the next level.
They're blocking the sidewalk right there. See? Let me show you. Let me take a picture of this. Okay? Let me take a picture of this. Okay? Let me take a picture of this.
You can take a picture. Michael,
Don't go over there, though. Nope.
Get off me.
Michael, you said
Let me take a picture. Let me take a picture. They're blocking the sidewalk.
Okay.
Get away. Get away. They have the right to be there. They have the right to be there. You already know that.
All right, there's
So
your copy.
I want you to take them off the sidewalk now.
there's still room to use the sidewalk.
Huh?
There's still room to use the sidewalk.
No, get them off the sidewalk.
There's still room.
No, get them off the sidewalk.
Michael insisted on his point aggressively and forced the officers to do what he didn't expect.
Michael, go that way. Or you're going to go to jail.
No,
go that way.
Get them off the sidewalk.
Well, we'll talk to them right now, but you got to go, okay?
Get them off the sidewalk. Get them off the sidewalk. Get them off the sidewalk. Arrest me or get them off the sidewalk.
Why would we arrest you?
They're blocking the public walkway.
They really aren't.
Yes, they are.
They are not.
Go ahead.
Why would we arrest you right
Go
now,
ahead.
Michael? Why would we arrest you right now?
Either you make the choice, or we make the choice.
Neither of these choices have to be made.
Yeah, you make a choice.
I made a choice. I cited and released you so you can go on about your day.
Get them off the sidewalk. Get them off the sidewalk.
They don't have to leave.
Yeah, they got to leave.
They don't.
Yeah, they do. Watch. They will leave. They'll leave.
You know what? No, you're going
No.
to jail. What are you doing? You can
No,
go.
they're gonna leave. They're gonna leave.
Yeah.
You're under arrest.
Sure.
They'll leave.
All right, let's go. David, 31-142. Michael, what are you doing?
You drag me. All that cuts free.
Bring your car over here.
You drag me. These people are blocked up.
Michael was charged with resisting arrest with a means to cause injury, passive resisting arrest, harassment, and defacing or damaging property.
That's like, yeah, we did something stupid, and we're playing dumb.
On the 5th of May 2023, police officers received a report of a suspected kidnapper. They responded to the caller's resident.
He was coming home from school.
Okay.
And when he was walking home, they, I guess, him and his other friend, I guess the truck pulled up beside him and asked him if he wanted candy, a PS5, and a Switch to get into the truck.
Okay.
And I called you guys because he, luckily enough, knows better not to.
Yep.
And I don't want another child not knowing.
Mm-hmm.
And
God forbid something
like that.
I hear you, man. I hear you. Is that what happened? Can you just yourself, with your own words, tell me kind of what happened?
Yeah.
What happened with that?
So they were like pulled over, and I said, "Do you want candy, a Nintendo Switch, and a PS5?" I have it in the car. Get in. And then
Who said that?
The people in the truck, and then we
Was it
started
one
running.
person? I'm sorry to interrupt you, buddy. Okay, did they both say that, or did one, like the driver, passenger, or someone
One.
else?
I don't remember what one said it,
Okay.
but one did.
Where were you standing in relation to the car? Like, were you over here or on that side?
Right, a little bit in front of me.
Okay.
The officers managed to get a full description of the suspect, the truck, and the context of the incident. They tracked down the vehicle to a house and made contact with the residents.
Whatever his name name is Leon. Who owns that truck?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay.
I'm not letting know. Huh?
Is he home?
I don't know.
Come on, man. You don't know if he's home?
I don't know. I'm just here.
Okay.
I'm his friend. What would you be
Put
looking
your hand out of
for?
your pockets, yeah. So, we'll do this a couple of ways. Okay, he's not in any trouble right now. Were you in the truck with him earlier? You know why we're here, right? Because the stuff you guys said to those kids over there?
What kids?
Tell them to come out here. Tell him to come out here.
He's in the shower right now.
I'm going to pull everyone out the house, and I'm going to get a search warrant for your house.
For what?
Then when he's done with this, that's not how this is going to work. Okay, he could come out here and we could be adults and cordial about it.
He's in the shower right now, but
then tell him just to come out and talk to us when he's done. Okay. Tell him to step it up though, because we're not going to sit out here all day.
What's going on there?
We got 2 calls about this truck. All right, 2 incidents. All right, and we need to talk to the owner or whoever's driving that truck.
Okay.
All right.
Fair enough.
Okay. Go let them know.
The only problem would be you guys giving us red flags to not want to talk to us. That's the only problem that could happen right now. Okay.
The man failed to give a satisfactory response to the cops, so continued the interrogation with his friend.
So we got 2 reports of you stopping to talk to some kids on the side of the road. So why are you turning and looking at him? What's that look all about? Yeah, see that look? That's like, yeah, we did something stupid, and we're playing dumb. Somebody did something dumb, and you know it was one of you.
I don't even. Honest to God, I'm focused on
2 people called about that truck.
Oh, I believe it.
Stopping to talk to some kids. Okay?
Oh, I didn't stop and talk to no kids. Yeah, not me.
It was one of you. Whoever was driving that truck.
Me, I was driving, but I did not stop and talk to no kid.
Yeah, we did not stop to talk to no kids.
So
I mean, I stopped at a stop sign,
so
but I
2
never
people.
stopped to talk to no kids.
So 2 people called in for no reason at all.
I never stopped to talk to no kids. I can prove that. You could. Right here's the corner store. You can get the camera footage. And I actually know the people right here at the corner too. You can get their camera footage.
All right.
I never stopped and talked to no kids.
All right.
And I'll raise my hand on the Holy Bible on that one.
I'm sure you would lie upon that Holy Bible, no problem.
I'll put it on my grandma's grave.
All right.
While the officers continued with the interrogation, they met with another witness who gave an account of his encounter with the predator.
To my house, and then there's 2 guys that stopped in a black beat-up truck, and they asked us to get in, but we didn't get in, and they kept waving us on, and then they started doing burnouts and went away.
Okay. Can you tell me what these guys look like?
They're both like bald, and they look young.
Okay.
He said, my husband said he's seen that truck go by and it like peeled off down that road. I mean, I don't know if they have cameras or not.
If you saw him again, would you be able to point him out? Yeah. Do you know who told you guys to get into the car?
No.
No? You don't know whether it was a driver or the person sitting next to him?
Yeah, there's a driver and another guy.
Okay. Who actually said, why don't you get in?
The passenger.
The passenger? Okay. And if you saw the passenger, would you be able to tell me who he is? Okay.
As soon as the officers confirmed the passenger was the predator, they swung into action.
Layton, you're free to go. So, Joseph, you're going to be coming with us. Come on. Stand up. Hand it on your back. Oh, we're going to take everything.
Yeah, what's on you? Go.
He was charged with contributing to the delinquency of a minor and was sentenced to 1 year of probation. On October 20th, 2024, police officers caught a man on surveillance footage preying on juveniles at Walmart. Officers busted him in the toy section of the store.
Excuse me, sir. Hello, I'm Officer Connell with Whitehall, okay? Yes. I'm going to need to detain you for a second, okay?
For what?
Okay, listen, you're going to be detained
Stop.
under investigation. Do not do that.
Okay.
Do not do that.
I'm trying to put my phone away.
Okay, well, do not do that. We're not going to do that. I will absolutely talk to you about it, but you're going to get detained first. I would love to talk to you about it, okay?
75 on detained.
I would rather do this more privately than standing out here in the front, okay? Come this way with me, please.
Do you have any weapons on you, too?
The man was in shock after he was detained. The officers decided to clear his doubt and as well interrogate him.
A person back there in the toy section.
I haven't touched anybody anywhere in the store.
You didn't get close to somebody and brush up against their frontal chest?
No, not at all.
What about you recording people? Okay, so the cameras here at Walmart are pretty good, okay? So over in the card section, you had the video recording going on your phone. They were able to zoom in close to you. And you were recording. Why? Who were you recording?
Nobody.
Just randomly recording.
Do you care to show us the recordings?
No, I don't. I do need to go through the proper channels and everything like that.
Okay. What's your social?
I don't remember.
What's your first name?
Daniel.
Daniel. Okay. Would you go ahead and slide all the way in for me, please?
Am I being arrested?
Not right now. You're being detained. Yep. I'll let you know when you're arrested officially.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I?
The officer needed more evidence on the predator, so she decided to have a word with the victim.
So I was just in the aisle, and she was right in the aisle right next to me. So the other aisle. Yeah, she was in the aisle right next to me, and it was just me in that one aisle. And I just wanted to go do something for 3 seconds. I was by her side the whole time, but as soon as I leave her side for like 3 seconds, he approaches me and he goes like, he had the whole aisle on his all empty, and he goes, that right next to me. I just backed up, and then he had something else in his hand, and he just kept walking.
Which hand did he touch you with?
He didn't touch me. I backed away so he couldn't. Like, I backed away too quickly, and he was about to. I just went like that, and he just kept walking.
Whatever that thing in his hand was, he put it behind her.
Yeah.
Bad.
And I don't know what it was, and I thought, for a second I thought it was...
So the hand that he was holding the black item with was behind your back?
Yeah, he just went that, and I backed away. And then I was like, I thought for a second it was like...
Where about was his hand on your body?
Like back on, like right back here.
Okay.
And he, to be fair, he didn't actually touch her foot.
He did touch too close for her. But like, I just went like that.
How close was he?
He was like at least like that. He just, and barely, if he moved like 1 centimeter over.
So if you wouldn't have moved, he would have touched you, but you moved in time because you observed him getting too close? Or okay.
The cops continued their interview with Daniel, and he revealed what would confirm the cops' suspicion.
Roll for, sir.
I'm on supervision still for sexual assault.
Okay. All right. And
make you guys go nuts. I already know.
What, sir? Okay. Who is your parole officer?
Karen Hunter, I believe is her name. It's bounced around so many times.
Karen Hunter?
Yes.
And is her phone number in your phone? Or do you know it by heart?
I don't know it by heart.
Is it in your phone so you're able to look at it and get it?
Yes, it's in my phone, but I'm not accessing my phone until I know what's going on. I'm not opening it up for you guys to go through. That's not happening.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm trying to get a phone number for you, which you're required to produce.
I'm required to produce a phone number?
For your parole officer, absolutely. You're on parole for sexual assault, and you're being accused of sexual assault right now.
Which is insane.
I agree. It absolutely is insane.
Which is insane.
Okay. If you're not willing to do that, then okay.
The officers eventually got a warrant to search his phone, and dozens of videos were found from Walmart and local parks. He was charged with pandering obscenity involving a minor. On August 24th, 2024, a husband and wife had a celebration with drinks. However, the celebration ended in a disagreement between them, causing the wife to seclude herself in her room. While the man tried to get the attention of his wife, he had an encounter with their daughter which required the presence of police officers.
Oh no. Oh, but anyways, my mom has said that was arguing. I don't know what it was about. But my mom had came to my room to avoid it because he does like to egg it on. So my mom had came to my room to just take a break from him, this and that. And he had came so that everyone will notice. He came down the hallway, and I had my door locked, so he couldn't come in because he would have kept starting stuff. And he kept wiggling my doorknob. It was making me mad. My mom was like, don't open the door, don't open the door. And I was like, no, it's honestly pissing me off, so I'm going to open the door. I opened that door. He was butt naked, just sitting there staring at me, didn't say a word. And he looked at me for like 20 seconds and then walked away. Didn't say nothing. I found it weird. I don't really know what else to say because that's really all I have to say.
You got a text from him.
I don't know who to say.
He can try to blame the alcohol he wants, but come to find out he
literally admitted that he did it. And he literally admitted and said that he doesn't really care that I'm only 15.
The man even failed to show remorse in his texts with the 15-year-old girl after his actions. However, the girl had a witness to back her experience with the predator.
You did say you were laying on the couch and you did see your dad walk past all naked, right? Mm-hmm. So, there is that right there.
So had your dad been drinking tonight? Is he drunk, or do you know?
No.
No?
He hasn't.
Okay. Did he seem intoxicated to you?
Not really, but he did buy himself a 12-pack, and he didn't drink all of it, so I really don't know if he was, like, buzzed or, like, sober when he had done it. Okay. But his eyes did kind of look a little heavy, so it's really hard to say.
So, the only thing that happened is you just saw him naked. He didn't touch you or didn't assault you or anything like that.
I just found it weird, because he just stood there and didn't apologize, didn't do nothing, and I knocked on his door. And I was like, really, Jimmy? I was like, you literally stood in front of a 15-year-old door just butt naked. And he's like, you need to get the F out, this and that. And I was like, no, I'm not getting out. I was like, you effed up on your part. I was like, I didn't do anything wrong. Nobody did nothing wrong but you.
The officers decided to proceed with their investigation with the victim's mom, hoping to get details of what happened. But she had other concerns.
Frustrating every time. You're just going to talk to your mom. You can't just be like, oh, we're going to take them. Like, they always do. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, we can't keep him from being here since he lives here. But I don't know what kind of plan you want to have in place to keep them separated.
If he tries to come back, you call me. If he wants to get close to leave for a while, they can let him in to get close. Bottom line, you got to keep him away from her.
God, I've been through this so many times.
So enough's enough, Kendra. I'm not going to take your kids because you're doing what you're supposed to do.
I have nowhere to go.
Don't worry about it. You're fine here. He's just not coming back.
It's not my home. It's not my home.
You're missing the point.
I'm missing the point.
Get a restraining order put on him. He can't come back here until a judge says he can. That buys time. That's all you need to worry about. They might get him to move out tomorrow, but you can't let him back here.
Okay, I can't let him back here, but if he needs his personal belongings,
you can call the police.
The woman refused to help with the investigation for fear that her children would be withdrawn from her. However, the officers had enough evidence to swing into action.
You're under arrest for indecent exposure. Jimmy?
Is that misdemeanor or felony, you know?
That's a felony.
Really?
Yeah.
My wallet, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
That's okay.
The man was arrested, but exhibited no remorse or understanding of his actions. This made the charges remain unresolved. If you enjoyed this video, smash the thumbs up button and follow Good Cop, Bad Cop for more shocking body cam videos.